In the next 5 minutes, you are going to make a program that measures the humidity and temperature of your room and displays it in the serial monitor. Hi, my name is Jeremy, and welcome to the 13th tutorial in a series of videos aimed to teach the basics of using an Arduino microcontroller so that you may compete in this semester's Solid-State Circuit Society Arduino contest. More information available in the link below. If you have not already, check out our previous videos as this one will build on their material. Today, we will be looking at the DHT11, the Digital Humidity and Temperature Sensor. As the name suggests, this actually has two sensors built into one. It can measure both the humidity and the temperature of the surrounding environment. Both sensors work in much the same way as our light sensor from the previous tutorial. The humidity sensor consists of two metal plates separated by a water-absorbing material. This material becomes more conductive as it becomes wet from moisture, reducing the resistance between the two plates. The temperature sensor, called a thermistor, is also just a variable resistor whose resistance drops with temperature. These two devices can be placed in a voltage divider to convert the change in resistance to a change in voltage. This change is measured by an on-chip circuit and converted to a digital signal for us to read. Taking a look at the device, you will notice 4 pins. From left to right, we have the 5-volt supply pin, the digital output pin, an unconnected pin, and the ground pin. If your version has 3 pins, then the unconnected pin has been removed. Let us build a circuit that senses the humidity and temperature and sends the readings to your computer using the serial bus. Remember to disconnect your Arduino to avoid damaging any components. Take your sensor and place it on the breadboard as shown. Then connect the power pin to 5 volts, the ground pin to 0 volts, and the output pin to one of the Arduino's digital input ports. I will use port 8, but you may use any of these ports. Finally, connect a 5 kilo ohm resistor between the power and output pins. Next, let's write the code. To use the sensor, you will need to download the Adafruit DHT library. To do this, click on the book icon and in the search bar type DHT sensor library. Once you find it, click on the install button. Next, import this library into your code with #include dht.h. Then, specify the port which it is connected to. In my case, int sensor port equals 8. Create an instance of the sensor. I will call mine sensor, but you may choose any name. Type DHT sensor, then the port name, in my case sensor port, and specify the sensor type with DHT11. Next, in the setup function, start the serial communication with serial.begin9600. Initialize the sensor with sensor.begin. In the loop function, let's read the humidity and temperature in both Celsius and Fahrenheit. Read the humidity with float humidity equals sensor.readHumidity. Read the temperature in Celsius with float tempc equals sensor.readTemperature. And read the temperature in Fahrenheit with float tempf equals sensor.readTemperatureTrue. Let's send these values to our computer. To save time, here are the commands. Finally, let's delay the program by a full second with delay 1000. And you're done. Plug in your Arduino, upload the program, and open the serial monitor. If successful, your room's humidity and temperature should be displayed. And by blowing hot air on the sensor, you should notice a change in humidity and temperature. If so, then congratulations! Feel free to play around with the sensor. I challenge you to make an automatic air conditioning system. Create a program that monitors your room's temperature, and if it gets too hot, turns on a fan. Join us next video when we will learn to use distance sensors.